Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy New Year's Eve. I wanted to jump in here. A couple of things. Wanted to give you guys another energy update because, as you can see, so much going on. First and foremost, welcome to our newest members of the Love Train. It continues to grow. And if you are new here today, please drop a note in the comments and let me know where you're from so you can get a proper, warm, loving welcome. So I'm going to share a couple of things today. One about really what's going on with the energies, what opportunity is here for each and every one of you, and how important it is now to really decide what are you going to be creator in your new reality, or are you still focused on what happened and what had been? And so sharing my own perspective that came forward today, and I'm anxious to share that with you. But before that, let me get into this. Let's get into this energy. Oh my goodness. You can see this light has been persistently coming in. Um, this was yesterday. There was a brief period yesterday afternoon where there was a little reprieve. Again, there's still some release coming in here. And then here we are again. Where's it all focused? Again, in the upper chakras, because this is really about letting go of what's not serving us, letting go of old patterns, letting go. I heard someone the other day say something, and it was so true that our person, you as an individual, do not have baggage. You don't. Any baggage that you're carrying is other people's. And so this is an invitation to let it go and free yourself and come to completion with it and come to a reconciliation with it. So there is energetically what is going on here is, first of all, many more are awakening. The manner in which they're doing it is, it can be, why am I here? Is there a bigger purpose? What am I missing? Right? It's just that sense. They're going to have a sense that there's so much more than what they are currently allowing themselves to experience. And so I'm going to, and again, I didn't put up the chakra chart today because this kind of says it all. We're in a wall, literally a wall of light. And so this morning, I always ask my guides, I'm like, so what does this moment mean for me? It's always what this moment means for me. And I actually took time to scribble this down because I didn't want to miss any of these points. And I will be posting it in the video description too. Again, this is my journey. This is what I've experienced. And this is me sharing my perspective that it may hope or inspire you too on your journey. And so the first thing that happened when I was focused on the upcoming, what I'm calling the change of the calendar year, right, is I heard the words Happy New Earth. And I really sank into that and thought, that feels so good. Happy New Earth is where we are at for those who are on this journey and choosing to create your own reality in the fifth dimension. And it's interesting because I had the realization that I had stopped focusing on endings quite a while ago. And my guides keep showing me over and over again, every now moment is a new beginning. And so I started perceiving things not as losses. Instead of perceiving things as losses, I shifted my perspective to reconciliation, to healing, to completion, to transformation. And I also really fully recognize that everything, good, bad, and different that I experienced in the third dimension was not for nothing. It was not for nothing. In fact, it was all leading me into newer levels of my creative powers. The biggest revelation that I had is, and looking back at it with such clarity, I was never losing. You are not losing. I was always gaining. I was gaining higher perspective. I was gaining higher levels of consciousness. I was gaining freedom. I was gaining and thriving. That is I see that with such clarity now. And I'm so grateful to be able to see that, because that in itself allows a peacefulness. It allows a healing. That doesn't, was it painful? Was it sad? Was it lonely at times? Yes, yes, and yes. But the version of me that you see here, the version of me that you see in focus group, in private sessions, or for those of you who've seen me in person, that this person that you see before you represents all that is possible for each and every one of you. I choose to see the love in everything because that's what I want reflected back to me. I choose to see the love in all situations that are presented to me because that is what I want reflected back to me. And in the moment, if I can't see it through loving eyes, I give it over to my spirit team. I let it go. I give it over to uncertainty. Uncertainty for me represents my realm of magic and miracles. And by doing so, that allows me to be at peace and acceptance of everything and everyone, no matter what. It's not my job to change or fix anyone. My only responsibility is love and consciousness. And so, when people ask me what I do, I say, I'm in the love business. I'm in the love business. I love myself in every moment. I love myself enough in every moment to never give away my power. That is not, nor what it would ever is what our power was meant for. We were never meant to have power over others. We were never meant to control what others think. We were never meant to use our power to get other people to do what we want them to do. And the biggest no around power was we were never meant to determine our own worthiness based on what a fellow divine being who's still having an unconscious experience is perceiving about me. And for me, that was my greatest mistaken perception, was that giving all of my power to one or two people and saying, if they didn't love me, then that means I'm not good enough. That's insanity. That's insanity. And then now realizing that they were unconscious and didn't love themselves. So it's so important to give yourself, what do you want reflected back to you? And are you giving it to yourself? That is how we exist in the fifth dimension. And it's completely counterintuitive to the third dimension, right? Because you'll hear words like selfish, and that kept you in separation. There's no us in them, there's only we. We're here to play, we're here to create, we're here to have fun. Our wellness is assured, our abundance is assured, all of our needs are met. So now, are you choosing your free will to choose your highest available timeline? Or are you still focused on the past? Can you let go of the need to know everything in advance, the need to control outcomes and plan every last detail? That was a tough one for me because I thought I was such a good problem solver, advanced thinker, detail, la, 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 la. And here's what I have come to learn. Control is absolute limitation. Control limits you to creating nothing more than noodle soup, and there are never new ingredients. This is a history file, and it was created out of fear. That's what control gets you. More noodle soup, no new ingredients. Control is also denying love for yourself. Because if you're trying to control how other people see you or accept you, you're saying, well, I'm not good enough, so I need one of you to tell me. You're a divine, freaking perfect soul focused into a body. And so are they. They're choosing the reality and how they're choosing to perceive it. What do you want reflected back to you? If you want love reflected back to you, love yourself. That's all that's required. And it doesn't matter what another soul's journey is and how they're currently seeing you. That's giving away your power. The the biggest price you pay when you're trying to control your outcome is that it keeps you focused in the third dimension reality. And all the things that you're attempting to control is actually creating energetic resistance against you receiving everything that you desire. So you get to choose when you're ready to experience your new earth. You get to choose. You're not choiceless in this. The energies are here now. You can see it. There's no waiting. There's no qualifying. You're uniquely qualified. There's no earning. There's no struggling. And this is critical. No souls are left behind. Allow them the experience of their journey and allow them to awaken in their own divine timing. Now, there will be those who choose consciously to stay in the 3D reality. And we are not here to judge or criticize. There is never, ever any judgment or criticism. But you must decide. And this is shown so clearly to me in so many ways. I keep seeing this. The door is open. The door is open, it's wide open, and the light on the other side shines brighter than you can ever imagine. And it's interesting because this morning when I looked at the sun, it was the brightest and most powerful I've ever seen it. I couldn't even see a definition of it. There was just this magnificent light hitting me in the face. And it was just so perfect because it was reflecting back to me clearly. This is what's available. More light, more light, more light, more of what I want, more of what I choose without me having to effort, struggle, or earn it. And it's showing me the light that you guys are drawing in. We are calling in this light. This is your healing. This is your abundance. This is your peace. You're calling it in. You guys found this channel because you called this experience to you. There was something in your heart that resonated with this messaging. It's all purposeful. That's all purposeful and it all means something, but we need to slow down to be able to see it. And so now each and every one of us gets to decide the door is open and this amazing light is shining brighter than you can imagine. And as promised, I stand here on the other side of that door, shining my cosmic flashlight for any and all who are choosing. And on this love train, we go hand in hand across every threshold. And it doesn't matter when you cross, because you're fully guided, you're fully supported. And in every now moment, another soul crosses that threshold. And I just wanted to use this opportunity to tell you guys how much I love and honor the bright light that shines in each and every one of you. It's how I see you. I see you in all of your perfection. And I honor your journeys. And I wanted to get in here and wish everybody a happy new earth. And I really look forward to playing, creating, and having fun with all of you. It's all new beginnings. No one lost. You've been gaining this whole time. So focus into your heart. What do you want to create? And I wanted to, I was seeing if I was going to receive any type of an activation today, and it was really interesting. Instead, I was guided to share 3 different activations, and I felt into what are the things that felt that they would serve the greatest number of people in the community today. And so the 3 videos that I've shared or reshared in here is number 1, reconciliation with the body. For those of you who are still focused and mad at your body, this is so critical that you allow and accept your body and allow your body's intelligence to take over. When you do, perfect health awaits you. We don't need to control it. If there's a situation where you're feeling you need medicine or supplements, take it with spirit's guidance, saying, I probably don't need this, but for right now, I'm going to take it with your guidance. And you will get to the point where you are standing in your wellness and realize I don't need to defend anything. There's nothing you need to defend against. Our bodies are connected directly to infinite intelligence and they know what to do. But it's such a great thing, especially if you've been mad at your body, it's a good one. Um, However, wait till I explain all three before you choose. Because if you're hyper focused on the body, you may want to choose one of the other ones, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay. But for those of you who say, you know what, oh, wait a minute, maybe I am having a little judgment around my body, I'm going to watch that one here. So I also put in there the activation of golden abundance, which is a powerful, powerful activation. Every time I do it, more out of nowhere, things come into my reality. And it's so clear, and it's so clear that oh, wow, they're showing me all these different ways abundance comes to me. And it's so powerful. And then the last one that I put in there was the activation of divine uncertainty. In the third dimension, uncertainty meant, uh-oh, I'm out of control, right? Uh-oh, I need to make things happen. I need to plan. I need to know all the details. I need, right? And instead, realizing that you are fully supported. We don't just exist physically, we exist simultaneously in physical and non-physical. You got a whole support team. And you will be able to perceive them more and more and more in the 2025 energies. And so when you are able to make that shift and go, wow, for me, uncertainty, that's where my land of miracles and magic. So I don't go, oh, this is a problem. I go, oh, I can't see this in a loving way. Hand it over and let it go and come back into peace and acceptance. And the key here is I want you, when you go in there and choose which one's going to feel good to you, do not choose out of the one that you think you need the most. If you have a big abundance theory, that's where you have the biggest resistance. Let that one go. Go to one of the other choices, or pick another one. There's so much in there to support you. Pick stillness or activation of your true self. Do not choose the one that you have the most resistance around. Choose one that feels good, that feels easy, that you can completely allow and accept. Because when you stop resisting, you are receiving in all areas. Nothing's left behind. In other words, you don't say, well, if I don't pray for abundance and I pray for joy, I'm only going to get joy and no love. It's all on the same frequency. It's all on the same frequency. So choose the language. What would feel good? What would not make me feel resistant? What's the one that I have the least resistance around? And that's what you choose, and focus yourself into that form. And that puts you in alignment with your highest timeline. And the timeline that is available I can't even begin to describe to you that the doorway is here. And so it's really now a time to choose. You just need to choose. And as you choose and step forward and focus on what am I creating in this now moment, that's what reflects back to you. That's what reflects back to you. And so, that's my end of this chapter message. I have to tell you guys, like, this community is only 6 months old, and the growth, the amount of love here, the power in all of you, the courage in all of your journeys just is magnificent to me. And I really, truly, truly honor each and every one of you. And you're shining your light where you are. And it's the difference you are making. Remember, whatever you want to see in your outer world, create it within. Create it within. And then when we come together in co-creation, it's just like, exponentially makes it so much more powerful. And so, that's the invitation, is what are you holding on to that you can really, really let go to? And this is how we witness it. This is how we create it. And it's your creation. You've got to understand every single person is a powerful creator in their own right. You're not responsible for other people. Your only responsibility is love and consciousness. That's it. And in giving that to yourself, you're radiating it to those you love and beyond without trying to control their journey, without trying to control your own journey. And just allow, because or better than is what awaits you. Better than anything this can come up with. Anything. We're done with noodle soup. We are done with noodle soup. We honor the noodle soup because it led to us discovering that we have infinite possibilities, right? So you give gratitude for it. We don't hate it. We don't push against it because that's resistance. And then just be open. Just be open and go like, I know you're tired. Like when I realized how much I was struggling and trying to change my reality, I was tired. And then what happens is you eventually get tired enough that you're like, let me put this rope down. And then you go, oh my gosh, I didn't need it. All I had to do is focus myself into the state of being that I wanted to create. And what do I want reflected back to me? It's it's in everything around you when you slow down. What do I want reflected back to me? So that's what I got for you guys today. Let me take a peek and see who's in here. Hi, Buster, Wendy. I see Rania. Hello, Britain. Uh, who else? Frank, hello from Norway. Awesome. Robin in Staffordshire, England. Welcome. Nina, Happy New Year. For me, yeah, I'm like erasing the linear time because I'm realizing time and space is expanding in this. So that's why I love my Happy New Earth. I'm like, my new Earth, what am I creating in this now moment for me? And today, and start playing with what do I want to create? What would be fun to experience? That's how you start getting in alignment. Wouldn't it be fun too? Wouldn't it be fun too? I just signed up for pickleball. I'm gonna do a cooking class today, first and foremost. As soon as I'm done here, I am running to the beach to jump in that water because in that water, I am it's like I lose the boundaries of the body and just truly, truly sink into the earth and everything that is here. And that's how I get into a complete state of abundance, just feeling that. And it's all here for us. It's all here for us, no effort required. Just loving yourself, quite literally. So that's my invitation to each and every one of you. How much more can you love yourself right now? And then in the next now moment, and the next now moment, because that love you give to yourself is ultra contagious and has lightened up so many people. We're beyond the noodle. So happy, happy, happy new earth, everybody. Celebrate your journey because what you are perceiving as loss is not, it's quite the opposite. You've been gaining consciousness, you've been gaining knowledge, you've been gaining a community here. You've been gaining more love than you ever could have imagined. And you've got it. So celebrate that tonight. And I will continue to follow the energy. We will see. Focus group is on for Thursday. I'm so excited to see what's coming in. Right now, they're showing me a blank slate. But I know they got to give me more than that, right? Because we can't just sit there on a blank slate on Thursday. So the registration for that, focus group is always free. The link will go out later today for those of you to register for the Zoom link. And if you're new here, you can register to join the focus group on my website. And it's at the very bottom of the page. Just scroll all the way down. And that way you'll be copied every week on the recordings, any meditations that come through or activations automatically. So, all right. So some of you, it's coming up on the first. So I love all of you. Thank you so much for shining your light here. And I'll see you when the energy calls. Mwah. Love you guys.